So, we're onto a new type of cell. Well, you're right.
Yeah, don't hit the books when they hit back.
Oh, are they pro?
They're pretty prokaryote.
Oh, nice, nice.
Thanks.
That links
Yeah,
in nicely.
that's what this is. Yeah.
Alright, so, prokaryotic cells.
Yeah, so these are the things that bacteria have.
They're much simpler than the eukaryotic cells that we have in the previous video.
Mostly because they come first. This is, again, something we'll come on to a lot later.
So, these are stuff like E. coli, you know, the bacteria and stuff like that. I've drawn E. coli.
Drawn, written.
I drew letters.
That's what you do, right?
So here we go, we've drawn one. Let's label what's going on in this cell.
Yeah, so this bit most people know what is, and again from GCSE, this is a flagellum.
Yeah. Now, there's a few things on here that aren't on every single prokaryotic cell. Not every single prokaryotic cell would have a flagellum, but most of them do, and it's for
movement. They sort of swim with it.
Yeah.
That's how they move. Yeah.
Around the edge, you might be able to see there's lots of lines coming out.
Yeah.
They're called pilling.
Yeah, and this is how they kind of transfer stuff between them, like genetic information and things.
Yeah. And when they what they do is they swap over some bits like this.
Yeah, which is a plasmid.
It is, which is a circular loop of DNA, because they don't have a nucleus like eukaryotic cells do.
No, because they are before the nucleus, so instead they have this thing in the middle, which is a nuclear bundle, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Something
Just
like
a piece of loose DNA, sort of intertwined among itself like that. We would describe this as being circular, whereas in eukaryotic you describe it as being linear DNA.
Yeah.
So it's really simple. There's no nucleus or anything like that.
No,
it's not contained.
It does have ribosomes still.
It does. That's what all these dots around here represent. Ribosomes, and they do the same thing as they did before.
Yeah. We have something a bit different. This weird hand thing.
Yeah.
And that's a cell infolding then.
And that can be a site of respiration. It can also be a site of where these plasmid things can be exchanged. It's a general entrance to the cell if need be as well.
Yeah.
It's got both a cell wall and a cell membrane.
Yeah.
Both layers.
A cell wall, maybe something it doesn't always have.
Yeah. So membrane and wall.
Which is the last thing, which is green stuff outside, and that might be some sort of slime. This is again something that they don't always have, and it's called a capsule. That kind of protects everything when they're in a liquid environment.
You might not be able to see it because green pens don't show up too well.
They don't, but there is one, trust me, there's one around there.
Yeah. And that's the labelling of a prokaryotic cell. You might be asked to quote any of these things.
You might. They don't really zoom into anything else in particular, they just want you to know what each of these things are for.
Yeah, because it's so simple, there's nothing going on inside these things, as far as we're concerned. So
yeah, so
lovely prokaryotes. You can be pro at them much easier.
Yeah.
So that's cells in a nutshell. In the next video we look at the things we looked at in the first video being useful.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.